Hey everybody, Nintendo here, and here's a bit of a different kind of video that I do usually. It's going to be a behind the scenes video for the animation I made that was in SML Movie, Jeffy Fakes His Death, the little story time animation I made. So I figured, it'd be fun for me to show my face, it's been a couple years since I last did it, and just talk about, the process and what happened. So here we go. So it's around like 9 o'clock at night, and I get a text from Logan, and he's like, "Yo Nick, I got a job for you." And he calls me, and it's pretty cool because if you watch Lance's vlog, you can actually hear the phone call. He recorded it, which is pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. And you hear us talking, how Lance has his ideas about the ant giving a thumbs up, and his idea and a little vision. And then the rest was up to me just to assume what to draw by the audio message. And one of the biggest questions I get is how do I do the animations so fast? So in Lance's vlog, he said this.
He gets it done quick. If Logan said, "I'll give you $1 million right now, have the animation done by tomorrow night," there's no way in hell I could do it. Not a snowball chance in hell I would get that done. And this man over here just gets it done, and it's hilarious. In the details that he adds, I wouldn't think to do that.
And the truth is I just rush it. Nah, but when I get the call from Logan, and he has a job for me and all that, I pretty much put my entire life on hold until, the animation's done. If my grandma had plans for me that night, I'll be like, "Sorry, Grandma, I'll be off right now. I don't care, but Jeffy needs me." If Logan calls me, he's like, "Yo, Nick, yo, Nintendo, get me this done in one day." I'm like, "I got you," because I could do that in one day. I can fit my hours in, I plan my schedule out. I'm just good naturally at working against the clock without rushing. But I just sit there, I pretty much don't move. I get my snack break. But I'm just working straight out to get it done. So the first thing that happens in the video is Jeffy's playing tag with a new kid at the playground. And obviously I recreated the playground that SML uses in real life, the little playground they go to sometimes. And I needed a kid who Jeffy's gonna play tag with. So in my head I had Atso as an idea. If you remember Atso, I had little T for Toad. I was thinking a bunch of characters I could use. And finally I thought, hey, it'd be funny if I bring back the Quasi kid, Patrick. And that first 2-second scene of Jeffy chasing Patrick took over 2 hours. It's just a bunch of frames. I had to draw the backgrounds, had to draw the characters, had to draw the moving animation and all that. So that was definitely the bulk of it all for 2 seconds. That took a bunch of time, and pretty much I spent the first night just dedicating that to the opening scene. And once I finished the tag scene, I put my computer down. It's 1 a.m. now, I'm tired, and I was gonna go to bed. And that's when my creativity starts flowing. I start playing out the video in my head. I map it all out that night. I mapped the entire video out. And most of the time, a little behind the scenes here, is that I base the characters in the animation off what my friends look like in real life. Like the manager and the waiter in the story time from Brooklyn Guy, that's what my friends look like. The nurses, that's what my friends look like. I base a lot of them off how they look. But other time, like the grandpa and all that, Riley Newston, I just draw them based on what I think would be funny looking. And of course, Lance had some requests. He wanted, the big ant in the corner giving a thumbs up, and the ant plus plane equals fire ant part. So that was always cool. I wanted to do that for him, and I hope it came out like he liked it. I hope he liked it. And the rest is just, my creativity, what I envision this audio message to look like, the background, the trees, what little details I got, what the ants are. There's one part where Junior's just talking to Rosalina. It has nothing to do with the story, so I needed a little bit of filler. And that's when I decided to do the gravestone with Jeffy's gravestone, and a little ant with a top hat walks by and takes off the top hat and just, mourns the loss of Jeffy. I thought that'd be funny. And there's some stuff that can't be animated, like when Junior says that it can't be shown on the news. How do I draw that? So I decided it'd be funny to have Marvin on a little couch, the red couch, and he's reading the newspaper, because that shows the news. And I was like, alright, that works. It fit, and it got the message across. So I mapped the entire video out in my head already. I had all of it planned out. And then the next morning when I woke up about 2 hours earlier than I usually do. And I just worked from 8 a.m. till I finished at 5 p.m. And of course, I had my breaks. I had my lunch break. I had my breakfast break. And that's pretty much it though. Everything else in between that, breakfast and lunch, straight working. Because, I had a deadline. I want to make sure I can meet it. And I did easily. And the one thing about my creative process and these animations for Logan is that at the end of the day, I want you guys to be more entertained than be like, "Oh my god, that was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. How do you do that? It's so beautiful." I wanted you guys to be entertained by what you saw, whether it be the character expressions, the way they look, the close-ups, the really ugly close-ups of them with their tongue out and their ear hair and disgusting and all that. That stuff is entertaining to me. That's my kind of stuff. And the best part about the audio message is that it's all me. I have to envision what this audio message is gonna look like. And, I put my little Nintendo touch, my little humor here. I put some references in the background sometimes. It's just so great to me. And that's pretty much it. This is the second time I worked with Logan in the last 2 weeks, which is pretty cool. And if you can tell in the phone call by Lance, I'm overly excited. You know, I always love working for them, and it's always just a great pleasure. You know, I've been doing this for 5 years now. I started when I was 15, back in 2017, the end of my freshman year, and now I'm turned 20 in May. So, you know, it's just been such a crazy journey. I never wanted to be an animator. You know, when I started YouTube, I would never want to be an animator. I could always draw, but like, if you watch my old animations, you could tell that, you know, I just thought it'd be cool to make, you know, the characters look like a little cartoony. And over time, it's evolved so much in 5 years, and it's just been a crazy journey. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it as always. All the new fans, the fans who stood me over the last 5 years. It's been a pleasure. And you know, I look forward to working with Logan more in the future, Lance, the SML crew. I thank them all for watching me and all that and picking me. And we'll see what happens in the future. So thank you all for watching and subscribe for more. Peace out.